In today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 abilities you should be using on the defensive side of the ball in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started right here at number 10. Number 10 is for the psychopaths like me that are still running zone coverage, even though man is definitely the move. I have really enjoyed using mid-zone knockout right here. You don't really get the knockout, but I do feel the improved reactions a lot of the time. I think it just makes my zones play better. Now, I don't think zone is as good as man right now by any means, but I just prefer running the zone coverage. So getting as many mid zones on the field as I can have been really helpful for me running the zone coverage. Now at number 9 right here, we are going to go ahead and go with bogo. Bogo, don't really think it's the best by any means, but grants a free pass rush move after spending a point, gives a slight boost in pass rush. It's not the biggest, you're not going to notice it a ton, but I think it was still pretty effective when I used it. Not really the greatest in the game, but it was just overall a solid ability. Is it worth 2 AP? Would I rather have a mid-zone KO or a bogo? Really depends on the defense. Like if you're a psychopath running zone like me, give me another mid-zone KO, but if you're running man, bogo, not really that bad. Like not really that bad of a thing to put on the D line if you're trying to get some more pressure. Now at number 8 through 6, we're gonna have to go on the auction block to show you some cards that can get this ability. Now, these cards are gonna be Bruce Smith, Lawrence Taylor, and I believe Warren Sapp gets some of these abilities, but we're just gonna focus on LT right here. So LT, he can go ahead and get a tier 3 power rusher spot. In that spot, edge threat, which is crazy because if you played the beta, edge threat was the greatest ability ever. The best ability in the game was edge threat. Literally the Chargers' greatest regs team I've ever played with, because Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack would just go absolutely crazy. They did something to edge threat by the time these cards came out, because edge threat was overpowered. It was overpowered when the game first dropped as well. I don't know what they did, but they made edge threat a lot worse. So much worse. Like I was getting ready to play in the MCS tournament. I picked up Lawrence Taylor and Bruce Smith thinking, I have 2 edge threats. I'm just going to go out there, let them ball. They sucked. They sucked in dollar. They sucked in nickel normal. They sucked in 2-4-5. They sucked in 3-3-5 Sam. They sucked in basically every single defense I put them in. They lit up, but they weren't what they used to be in regs. They just weren't. Now, I know some of the people have edge threat elite, but I don't know. I think edge threat sucks now, which is it's crazy to say because it went from literally being the best ability in the game to terrible. Like I really felt like edge threat did absolutely nothing for me. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about edge threat real quick because that's why it's not even on the list. I don't think it's worth running. The AP is just way too much. At number 8 though, I'm gonna have double or nothing. Double or nothing isn't that greatest, but I did feel like it was way better than edge threat. Felt like it was better than bogo, so I did want to go ahead, put it on the list. Double or nothing, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. Sometimes you'll get double and then other times you'll get nothing, and it goes on like games, like spurts of games, right? Like 5 games in a row, double or nothing could win you the game. Then you play another 5, double or nothing does absolutely nothing. So it's a very inconsistent ability. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it's terrible. And then that's going to bring me to my number 7 spot. Again, we have LT right here. It's going to be unpredictable. Unpredictable is tremendous value, 1 AP. A lot of times, man, you need like just 1 AP. There's not a great ability to put on. Like, would you rather have Homer or Unpredictable? Unpredictable is one of the best value abilities in the game, especially now that I believe bogo is 2 AP as well. Unpredictable is better than bogo, even if they were both the same AP. So probably the best value on the list. If you ever need an extra AP on defense, try to put on Unpredictable and it should ball for you. It's good for us to run and also good for us to pass as well. Now at number 6 right here, we are gonna have Lurker. Lurker is a great ability, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this is another ability that was way higher on in the beta. I thought Levante David was the best player in regs with the Lurker ability. Thought linebackers were back 100%, but use it in MUT, right? I've used it in MUT, used it in regs too. Linebackers just don't jump. When Micah Parsons jumps, he jumps 30 feet in the air. It's not even to say he's a bad user or anything. Like he's still pretty good. I've jump ship from the linebackers or back train. I'm running safeties at linebacker. The only way I'll put them in is if I'm getting toted on. Now, I want linebackers to be back, but they just really just don't jump. Now, Lurker helps out a lot. Like you need Lurker for them to even try to jump, but I'd rather use safeties. So Lurker, it's a great ability, especially if you're trying to use linebackers, but give me the safeties at linebacker. Now at number 5 right here, I kind of want to say this is a forgotten about ability. Now it is a lot of AP. It's a lot of AP, but I'm going to go with Acrobat. So Acrobat, this is another inconsistent one because Sometimes your Acrobat will go absolutely crazy and make crazy plays for you. Absolutely crazy plays for you. But then other times, okay? But then other times they'll dive and they'll just completely miss the ball. And it'll piss you off because now you're spending 5 AP on it. Just really, is it worth it? I don't know. I tried it on the user as well. I didn't really notice it on the user. Ronnie Lott also gets Acrobat. I don't think 2 Acrobats is worth it. I just don't. They're good, but like they're not great. Like I feel like they're just too much AP. But if they were lower in AP, I feel like they would be a little bit OP. Like they'd be overpowered. Now at number 4 right here, I am going to go ahead and go to the specialist. I have inside stuff. I think inside stuff is fantastic. Derek Brown, this free card right here blows up so many runs. He is so good. Other people that can get this, the Sam Adams team captain can get it. I honestly, 2 inside stuffs is not crazy to run. It's not crazy to run. They do a great job at stopping the run. I think inside stuff is necessary to go ahead help you stop the run a lot. So I talked a lot of shit about like edge threat and other pass rush abilities in the game. Why even pick up LT? At number 3, we're gonna have under pressure. Under pressure is crazy. Let me just give you guys a hypothetical. You know, you could use it if you really want to piss people off. But say you use LT and like Bruce Smith or another person that can get under pressure in the 3-3 defense and they were your loopers. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's really all I have to say. Do with that information as you will. Now at number 2 right here, we are gonna have a slight little tie, okay? And this is gonna be called the man coverage ability tier. So inside shade, deep route KO, outside shade, and also short route KO. I'm missing 1 route KO, I know, but we'll get into that in a second. The reason why they're all tied for me is I think they're all great. I think they are all good. There's just one man coverage ability I like more. Like outside shade versus inside shade really depends. I'd probably lean inside shade more than outside shade because just thinking about short and elite, inside shade should be the counter to short and elite. It should be. Is it? I don't think so, but it should be. So I like deep route KO too, but the thing is, first, like shaded outside over top, deep posts aren't beating man anyway, you know? So, and then short route KO, like, okay, they're gonna throw a drag on you for like 3 yards. And that brings us to our number 1 spot. I have a tie because one is the best like zone coverage ability, other one is the best man coverage ability, and that is gonna be man coverage medium route KO. If you want to run man, get as many medium route KOs as you can on the field. All 5 of your people that are gonna be in man coverage, put medium route KO on them. If you're not, you're doing yourself a major disservice. If you ever wonder why your man coverage sucks and your opponent's man coverage is great, check to see if he has medium route KO on, because I guarantee you he probably does, and he's getting a lot of knockouts. This really helps a lot of contested catch situations and very annoying to go up against. Now for the best zone ability in the game, I say it's pick artist. Now pick artist 2 AP. I'm going to be switching from mid zone KO to pick artists, like as many as I can. Reason being is, when I'm thinking about the Ags right now, I just think pick artist is going to be a good counter to the Ags as well. Going to give me a lot better catching on the picks, and the zones already react kind of fast, so I don't really need the mid zone KO, but I would like to catch every single pick. So that has been my top 10 list of abilities that I recommend. Try to separate like the pass rush, zone, and also man, and give you guys descriptions of when I would use them. So I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. I will be doing individual best ability tier lists for like corners, for linebackers, for pass rushers. In the future, I just really want to get a good idea of what each ability does. So if you want to see that, like I said, hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys want to see me use some of these abilities live and be a part of my testing, check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. I greatly appreciate it. Now, if you enjoyed this video, want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I went over the top 10 best offensive abilities in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.